I'm Joan Harris-Warren. I'm the Executive Director of First Peoples Development. So FPDI, our mission, our vision is training and employment. So it fits into our mandate perfectly, the ISET program. And to deliver that program, we work with 28 First Nations. So it involves a myriad of training. We're heavily concentrated on trades in the last few years because of the labor market. So we pay attention to labor market demand, and we try to train in those areas so it makes an impact on First Nations.
My name is Curtis Van Dam. I own Southwest Fire Protection. A lot of the ISET program was brought to us through the union. So the majority of the companies in Winnipeg or Manitoba are unionized. So we kind of pull out of the same pool. That's how we met Josh.
I'm Joshua Harris. I'm from Long Plain First Nation. Well, I got to call about a pre-employment program at PITC, and I felt pretty honored to be able to get into the program when I did, because I was at a pretty big milestone in my other career. I was a head chef, but the financial situation was not great, and honestly, the security in that job is not what people think it is. It was one of those times when I was offered the program, and I didn't exactly know what position I was going to come out of it with. It's a pretty well-rounded program. I did want somewhere where I could at least use my work ethic to my advantage and maybe contribute.
It's almost more organic than you would think. There's no force or enforcement in it whatsoever. It's just, to me, it's just like a natural progression. For me, it's about hiring the right person to do the job. I don't have Josh working for me because I have to. Josh comes to work, Josh works well, Josh keeps the job.
I do feel pretty privileged with the company that I got hooked up with, because Southwest has been able to not only provide me a really complex, different level of teachings and environments that I've learned in, but a lot of really good mentors that I was really surprised with. I feel like I'm getting a really good foundation for a career that I can build and live on for, the next 30 years for sure.
I threw myself back through Red River to do construction management and become a project manager. And then I landed on my boss's doorstep in 2019 and didn't think I would care about the trade. I thought it was just another job. But somewhere along the lines, my boss has made me love masonry. My name is Philip Nixon. I am 39. I got 3 kids that drive me insane, and I am slowly becoming a masonry nut. We're an interesting trade. We are a structural trade, but we are also a finish trade. Not many trades actually do both because of the physical demands, the emphasis on quality. We are a demanding trade, and we are not something that I can hire off the street for. Having a program done through FPDI, vetted by one of my former foremen, is phenomenal. The more avenues I have to fill in the needs of our community, the better. I might even follow in Anthony's footsteps and go try and get my bricklaying as well.
My name's Anthony Clark. I went to bricklaying program from FPDI and learned from a guy named Steve Egan. Before I got accepted into the program, I was just a dishwasher custodian. Evan and Steve came into the classroom and did a bricklaying presentation. I think I was only there for Aboriginal studies. They presented the program for bricklaying, and I just knew that'd be a perfect fit for me too. So I knew that if I graduated this program, I'd probably have the best job I've ever had in my life. So I'm really hoping I can cram as much hours as I can to be able to get to that point, and really do want to be a bricklayer.
Having them come through a program that starts vetting them, starts getting them into the right mindset, and helps us get the right habits in place from an early stage, miles better in terms of the percentage of guys that actually stay on and survive in the trade. The more people we can get excited in masonry to see the stuff around them, the better.
At Hub, we understand technology can be complicated, and that frustrates a lot of people, and it's our job to make technology simple and stress-free. Hub Technology Solutions has had a long-term relationship with Métis Employment Training. We partner with them when we're bringing on a new team member. We have an employment opportunity. Advise us of any clients that you have that you're working with that could potentially fit this role as a candidate, and then that way we can get them into the hiring process.
I think it's really important, and it's also very rewarding that we get to help people out with technology, help make their job and their lives easier and less stressful. MMF actually reached out to me and told me about the MET program, and they helped me with job searches, and I actually found Hub. They helped me out a lot with the training program here at Hub. It's a pretty long process, and I didn't have all the skills necessary for the job role. They helped me get through my training, still training to the day. Training never ends till I retire pretty much, because technology is always evolving, it's always changing.
And that's the reason I like working with the Métis Employment Training Department, because I know I'm getting trained individuals that are coming from a post-secondary institution. They're coming in ready to work in the workplace.
People don't really relate the Indigenous community and technology too much. In my first year, we visited 35 Indigenous communities just in Manitoba. We make a real effort to make the trips out there and do what's necessary.
Bringing technology to First Nations communities is a way to develop economically in community. If you do it the right way, it allows a level playing field.
I would say it impacted a lot. If you asked me in high school, I would be in business development or wearing suits and stuff, I would have probably thought you were kidding. Manitoba specifically, you only get what you need for college. There's not that much students that want to go into like the more harder courses. MMF was there, MET was there, just to help with all that difficult stuff that I didn't really learn. I would definitely say like I do like what I'm doing right now. Like I love it. Like I get to talk to new people. I get to go to communities. It's nice to be able to build a lot of trust.
If anyone is thinking of taking the course or interested in trades, I would definitely apply through the program. They help pay like a lot of the fees and stuff, and they really help you get into the career field.
I'd say even if you're thinking about it, it's definitely worth reaching out and seeing what they have to offer. Never hurts to send an email.
I would definitely say go for it. I mean, you don't really have much to lose. I was always skeptical at first, but I would recommend just take the leap and see where it goes, because at the end of the day, you only live once and you might as well just try it.